What is going on, guys? It's Matt here, and in today's video we're going to be going over common questions that have been asked in the brand new Go West update. First things first, what do I hyperburn? Okay, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. My top 5 recommendations for hyperburn would include Dawn Warrior, Nightwalker, Buck, Hero, and Demon Slayer. And why these 5? I think these 5 are really good for solo bossing. It's really good for new and returning players, which a lot of people are. And in one way or another, it's like they offer like really good base damage, they like survivability, utility, it just all around, and it kind of fits like different playstyles as well. Whether you want to have like huge front-loaded burst, you want to have back-loaded burst, you want to damage the boss like constantly, be all up in their face. So it kind of covers like all of the different areas for different people. I would recommend looking up specific videos on YouTube about particular classes, and truthfully, you can't really go wrong with any class that you might get recommended. At the end of the day, it is your personal preference, and you have to ultimately enjoy what you're doing. But those are going to be my top 5 as to what you could potentially hyperburn. All right, next up is this AB tech. All right, what is the AB tech? Okay, good question. First, I'm going to pop open this, right, because this is the comeback Battleground Idol event for Angelic Busters, new and just in general. So the AB tech is essentially creating a brand new Angelic Buster. You're going to hyperburn that Angelic Buster, and when you hyperburn a brand new character, you get access to Terror Blink. Terror Blink essentially just gets you to level 200 very, very quickly, right? You follow what Spiegelman tells you. He's got a couple of missions. You do some killing. Like you just stay in one map, and then bada bing, bada boom, you're gonna eventually hit 200 in like a matter of minutes, like 20 minutes or something like that. You can use a 2x coupon if you want to like speed it up a little bit, but you really don't need to. Okay, after you hit 200, you're gonna go over to this event, and since you made a brand new Angelic Buster, you'll have access to these rewards up here. And these rewards are important because they offer EXP coupons, right? These vouchers, right? So with these vouchers, you're going to use them, and then you're going to level up to 220, so you're able to collect the rest of the rewards, right? After that, any other EXP vouchers, anything left, you're gonna put in your storage, and that's it. And then you just delete the Angelic Buster, you wait 24 hours, and then you create a brand new Hyperburn, brand new Terror Blink, and you have now these extra EXP vouchers that you otherwise wouldn't have, that yes, you can use on Hyperburn characters to skip levels. I would recommend skipping the level 220s, personally, because Lachlan sucks. So that's what I would recommend, but you can skip the early levels too. Use them whenever you want, okay? Another thing, though, is that you also get nodes. Right, you get node stones. So before you delete your Angelic Buster and transfer these EXP vouchers, you want to open up the nodes, right? Go into V Matrix, level up a single node, right? Like, you can enhance it, do whatever you want with it, because I think you also get EXP nodes, if I remember correctly. Let me just double check that. Yeah, you get experience node stones, which are the green ones, right? So you're gonna make sure you want to use those as well. And then once you use the EXP node stones, all of your node stones, just disassemble them, right? Select all, disassemble, and then you're gonna create node shards, right? You go to node crafting, craft node stone, and now you can craft tradable node stones, right? So I'm just gonna craft one as an example. You're gonna craft tradable node stones that you can now put into your storage, right? Because otherwise these are bound to your Angelic Buster. You can't. So now you can trade these node stones into your brand new Hyperburn. So it's just a couple of extra that you otherwise wouldn't have. Okay, and that essentially is the AB tech. Now you gotta wait 24 hours. Delete your character, and good luck. Have fun with any other Hyperburn that you're gonna do. Next question that I've been asked a lot is, what the fuck is Dream Messenger? Okay. If you accept all of your events and you don't know what you're reading, Dream Messenger, these are just your temp stats, right? The top here are general temp stats as we always had, right? Boss damage, IED, buff duration, EXP, normal attack damage, right? All that stuff. And on the bottom here are secret points, right? Which is just similar to Night Troop, you know, where you have like all these additional bonuses as well, where you can get extra EXP for Arcane dailies, Sacred dailies, Monster Park EXP, which is goated, and I highly recommend doing this first. You have Monster Collection, you know, extra solar energy from bosses and whatnot. So these are just your temp stats, right? And how you get these temp stats is by doing the weekly party, right? You have the daily party here. When you click the lucid icon, the midnight party, you have your daily and your weekly. Your daily, all you got to do is check in. You just log in, you check in, get your stamp, boom. Weekly, you have to kill 2,000 mobs 3 times a week, okay? And you do have to manually check in as well. You have to click. So make sure that you do that. And then once you do check in for the day, you're going to go over to your Dream Messenger. You're going to get points for completing your weekly check-in, and then you can put into whatever you want to prioritize, okay? Next up is character presets. We got a lot of different presets this update. We got inner ability presets, right? We got equipment presets, right? There is a way to change all of your presets at the same time. If you go down here next to the event icon, click on the character icon, and go to character presets, this will allow you to set multiple presets to a single character preset, right? So I can change my equipment, my hyper stats, my inner ability, my legion, and my link skills. I'd be careful with link skills, okay? Because this does count towards like your daily limit. So once you transfer it more than 4 times, you're gonna have to start paying meso. So please keep in mind with link skills, okay? There is no option for none, unfortunately. You can also rename your presets if you want, which is pretty smart. But you can change all your presets, multiple presets at the same time. You know, you can click apply to save them, and then confirm, right? So that's basically it, where to find that. And then if you go to your keyboard, there's going to be like this hot pink key, similar to combo key for presets if you want to just use a key for it. So you click, for me it's F9, you hold it down, and then you click on 1 to 5, you know, to be able to change your presets like that. And it'll tell you if you're going to be charged meso or link skill, you know, for the link skill as well. And if you want to confirm or deny that. So that's how you change your character presets. Last but not least, we have Legion Artifact, right? With the removal of Monster Life and Rip Heroic Final Damage, we have Legion Artifact. We have this, right? Essentially, this is just also, I mean, it's temp stat, but it's perm because, you know, they do last, these crystals last for 30 days, but you'll be able to re-extend them for 30 days once they expire. You're not going to lose the stat. The crystal just becomes inactive, and then you just got to revive it, right, to be able to get the stats again. And essentially, I've been asked just like, what do you prioritize, you know, for this? So I think it's going to be a bit different for everybody, potentially. So I would recommend going to your class Discord for better information. But for me personally, as an arc, I did boss damage, IED damage for my first crystal. And you want the same stat on 2 different crystals, right? Because each stat can get a maximum level of 10, and each crystal has a maximum level of 5. And then my second one I chose was crit damage, attack, and all stat. And then my third one is crit rate, buff, and skip cooldown. This one could differ, right? I feel like these 2 are pretty standard. Maybe you might not want, I don't know, all stat, and you might want to like fit in a better stat in there. You know, like crit rate, for example, if you're an archer. You might want to go crit damage, you might want to go attack, and then crit rate instead. You know, I could see that. But this is what I have for my arc so far. Gonna need more, you know, artifact levels to be able to level up this one, and then eventually unlock these on the bottom. But for your artifact missions, right, normal and boss reset weekly boss reset. All you gotta do is hunt up to 20,000 mobs every week and log in 4 times per week to get, you know, all this EXP to level up your level, and also get more artifact points, right, to be able to change these crystals around if you need to. The special ones are a one-time thing, and some of them are bugged as of this recording, so don't worry about that. If you notice, like, oh, I already did this content, I already did this boss, but it's not counting, it's probably a bug, and they will fix it, okay? But in regards to like changing the crystal as well, you can right click it, convert stat, right? It is going to cost 500 artifact points, right? Which again, you just do like your boss missions, you do your normal missions, right, weekly, and you'll be able to have eventually enough to be able to swap these stats around. And you can, the level of the crystal doesn't matter. It doesn't increase the amount of, like, you know, points that you need to swap the stats around either. Would wait until extended once it's actually, you know, expired. Like, wait the 30 days initially. And then leveling up costs artifact AP. Where's your artifact AP? It's down here, right here, down middle. I was blind too, I couldn't see it. Artifact AP you just get by leveling up, you know, your artifact level. You're gonna get more AP, and then you're gonna be able to level up your crystals. Okay, so good luck, have fun, and that's basically the artifact system. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have for this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I hope that was a little bit informative, you know, for you. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask down below in the comments. If I feel like I need to make another video or a part 2 to this, I will. Otherwise, I'll just try my best to answer questions down below if you have any other questions to ask. And I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy. Thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Big thanks to Rooney, Eric Guritti, Justisu, the JP, Joshua Alvarez, Restrict, Little Joke, Justin Miranda, Tails Cursped, and Lake Tiger for being members and supporting the channel. Click that join button down below if you would like to become a member and support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.